All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're heading to a Scottish fortress where the stone walls are just packed with centuries of secrets. This place has a reputation that, trust me, precedes it. So let's just dive right into the story of Eddleston Castle.
I mean, wow. That is a bold claim, isn't it? It's a title that immediately makes you curious and maybe gives you a little bit of a chill. But that's what Eddleston Castle is often called, and in this explainer, we are definitely going to find out why.
So how exactly does a castle get a title like that? Well, to figure it out, we need to explore its incredibly rich history, its stunning architecture, and of course, all the secrets that are hidden deep within its walls. Okay, so here we are. Just try to picture yourself arriving at this incredible fortress, totally tucked away in the beautiful countryside of Midlothian, Scotland. It's a place that stood strong against, well, everything, the elements and the endless march of time. To really, truly understand Eddleston, we have to go back. And I mean, way back. So let's start peeling back the layers of time and see how this amazing castle came to be. This slide really maps out the castle's whole journey through the hands of some of Scotland's most powerful families. It all started in the 13th century with the Halloridges. Then in the 14th century, the super powerful Douglas family took over. And later in the 16th century, the 5th Earl of Angus gave it a massive facelift, turning it into the grand place we see today. And get this. The Douglas family has lived in this exact area for over 700 years. That is just an incredible legacy, right? A connection to the land that's almost as ancient as the castle itself. Just imagine the stories that family could tell. Okay, so we've covered the when, now let's get into the what. Let's actually step inside these ancient walls and get a good look at the castle's unique design and all the incredible treasures it's holding. The architecture here is so cool because it's not just one thing. It's this fascinating mix. You've got that strong, tough, defensive feel of the Scottish baronial style, a nod to its fortress origins. But then you see these super elegant, ornate details from the French Renaissance, which were added during those 16th century upgrades. It's a perfect story of how the castle went from a military fort to a fancy noble home.
Now, the heart of the castle is without a doubt the Great Hall. It's just a jaw-dropping example of Gothic architecture. Can you imagine standing under those incredibly high vaulted ceilings, totally surrounded by that detailed, ornate stonework? For centuries, this was the center of all castle life.
And it's not just the building, The castle is like a giant treasure chest, just filled with amazing collections of paintings, antique furniture, and tapestries. You can even see artifacts that were literally dug up from its own past. Things like ancient coins and pottery that give you this direct, tangible link to the people who lived here centuries and centuries ago. All right, let's step back outside for a breath of fresh air, because the castle's setting is every bit as spectacular as what's inside. The grounds are just gorgeous. You can wander through these perfectly manicured gardens, surrounded by a huge variety of flowers, trees, and shrubs. It has this really peaceful, tranquil vibe. It's the perfect place to just sit and soak in all that history. Oh, and the views? The castle's location gives you these sweeping, absolutely breathtaking panoramas of the Scottish countryside. You can also see the cute little village of Innerleighton nearby, which just adds to the picture-perfect charm of the whole place. Okay, we've seen the beauty, we've covered the history, but now it's time to circle back to that big claim from the beginning. Let's talk about the secrets that are hidden within these walls. This is the big question, isn't it? What's really going on beneath the surface of this historic monument? Let's find out. And here they are, the stories hidden in the stone. First, the paranormal reports. The legends talk about a green lady who's been seen wandering the halls. They say she's the spirit of a Douglas family member from way back. It's chilling tales like that that really give the castle its haunted reputation. On a lighter note, its dramatic look has made it a super popular filming location. And here's what's really important. This isn't some crumbling ruin. It's a scheduled ancient monument, which means it's a nationally important site protected by law. And it has been so carefully restored that we can still see many of its original features today. Feeling inspired? Good, because you can actually go experience all of this for yourself. Let's take a quick look at how you can plan your very own adventure to Eddleston Castle. First off, it's super accessible. Here are the admission prices. As you can see, it's pretty reasonable for a full day of history and exploring. And hey, kids under 5 even get in for free. Can't beat that. The castle is open pretty much all year, with slightly different hours for summer and winter. Just a little heads up, make sure to check ahead during those winter months because it can sometimes close down due to bad weather. So what does the perfect day here look like?
Well, you could start with a guided tour to get all the inside stories, then go explore those beautiful gardens. It's an amazing spot for a picnic, and after that, you could pop over to the nearby village of Innerleithen to finish off your trip. And definitely keep an eye on their calendar. This is not some stuffy, static museum. It's a living, breathing part of the community, hosting events like concerts, traditional Scottish dances called Saladis, and the annual gathering, which celebrates the history of the Douglas family. So that's Eddleston Castle, a place of incredible beauty, deep, deep history, and a mystery that just won't go away. Which, brings us right back to where we started. If you could have a chat with one of the spirits said to be roaming these halls, what would you ask? What secrets would you want them to spill? Definitely something to think about.